All right, so I couldn't think of a better person to do something like this than with you.
Well, thank you.
We kind of grew up in the same baseball time, and your baseball IQ is off the chart. So another impetus behind this was I was at the baseball writers' dinner. I sat next to Steven Matz and Jacob deGrom, and we kicked around a bunch of stuff, and you know me, and I got to fastball location and launch angle, guys going yard ball, and I said, still the best pitch to me is a fastball down and away. So I kind of wanted to bring that around to this. So I think really, I'm going to go to the tape now, Bill, just so what we could talk about with respect to guys or the baseball as a whole thinking that every pitcher has the capability to effectively throw upstairs because of quote-unquote launch angle.
They don't.
So I thought about, all right, so, I mean, listen, we go right through here. Matt Boyd, I'm going to go through a few. You see the catcher setting up, trying to go upstairs based on the count. Rick Porcello going upstairs again. The window to miss up, Trevor Bauer. You see the Blake Trinan plays a couple years ago, best sinker. You're trying to force him in and go upstairs. It doesn't always work, and that was kind of my point. I wanted to go back to old school, right? So, Greg Maddux, can you stop right there, Dave? All right, so listen, he had some goofy spin movement, crazy, right? Change of speeds. But my point, Bill, and I know, is that this window here, no matter where it ends up, is really far from the eyesight, and it's hard to hit this one, especially hit it out of the ballpark.
Let me stop you one time real quick, because you said something pretty important right there. Farther away from the eyesight makes sense that it's harder to hit. As a ground ball comes to an infielder, why do we get into this position? We get our head lower to the ground ball so we can catch it. It makes sense. If you throw a ball and you paint the outside corner to a hitter, it's going to be harder for him to see it and therefore harder for him to hit it.
Play it here. Tommy Glavine. I got a chance to play with the Mets down and away. He mastered it. By the way, we got a couple Hall of Famers right there. The late Roy Halladay, I thought Jamie Moyer didn't throw hard. Guy you played with, or at least with at Baltimore there, Mike Mussina coming up. What a job he did away. So I thought about why was it good for back then and not now? So here are the numbers, folks. Right-handed batters, now take this catcher's perspective. The slugging percentage by the zone, all fastballs, two-seamer, four-seamer, sinker. Fastballs thrown to all right-handed batters from pitchers. Starters and relievers, didn't matter. Duda just got called up for 2 weeks, and the guy's been around for 50 years.
And we're the catcher here.
We're the catcher. So here's your right-handed batter. We're looking out to the pitcher.
Right.
This is the slug. So you see the numbers, right? Same thing. Let's go over here. You have a left-handed batter. Okay, here's the slug down and away, and it is hundreds of thousands of throws.
Right.
200, 300, 400,000
Both
throws.
right-handed, both left-handed. The lowest slugging is down and away.
Yes. So move to the next, please. Okay, so here it is. So now I'm saying slug's good. Drive the ball, right center.
Sure.
Drive in some runs, doubles, triples. Here it is right-handed batters, all pitches, fastballs, all pitchers, based on, now I have a real hard number. This was 12,319 pitches that were down and away quadrant. That would be called a hee-haw, right?
Right.
This is now right-handed batters, home runs. You see the damage. Everybody likes it middle, right? Who doesn't like it middle, or somewhere juicy up in the zone, right? And look at even here. So the down and away window, let's move to the next one, because I don't want to just show right-handed batters. Here's left-handed batters, all pitchers. Okay, so we got the lefty. Here's the down and away. And you see a trend here, right? Of course, what little leaguer doesn't like the ball down the middle? So here, this is what we're looking at. So I'm saying, Rip, it still works.
Yes.
So the whole thing about, don't watch out, throw it down, we throw it up. You can't always throw it up in that little window and thread a needle with the success of getting a strike and getting the guy to swing at it. That's not a dangerous pitch. So let's move forward here and take a look at, I'm just looking at some dudes that when they nail down and away, they can do it. Stop right here, please. Like, hello, this is beautiful. And this guy's throwing a billion, Cy Young, awesome stuff, paint down and away. You can't hit it.
No.
Maybe you dribble one past the first baseman. That's not going out of the park. Go ahead, Dee, please. And I'm just giving you a rip. I took the down and away, Charlie Morton, 96. Oh, by the way, it's gas. Barrios ends up being down and away. He's got some funk. Walker Buehler, you see where I'm going here, down and away. Hey, I got to put a couple lefties in there. Please stop, Deep, back it up. Let me just put here. So you got lefty, again, can't accentuate more. Chapman, come back here with the delivery, please. Stop right at release, please. All right, stop right there. All right, so this is a long way from the eyeballs. You have a catcher setting up away, and I'm not talking about thigh high. Thigh high is unacceptable because dudes are strong. Down and away. Master this strike. Go ahead. You can't hit that. If you do, okay, maybe you throw into right field there. Strasburg, stop right there. Okay, so here it is. Carpenter didn't want anything to do with it. We have a 2-2 count, 4th inning. Cards are up by 1-0. That's great location. It's not a pitch you want to hit. Certainly not a pitch you want to drive. How about Bieber, Shane Bieber? How great. I mean, look at this.
Can't hit it.
It's a paint. That is like beautiful paint. Otani, see you later, sit down. 93 piece. I didn't throw everybody who was throwing 98. How about Flaherty? How about that? You cannot hit that. Might have stretched a little bit. Great frame there. Paxton. Oh, I mean, it is beautiful. Don't tell me you can't throw down in the zone. Master this. And this is what I wanted to show right here. JT Riddle, left-hander, back it up or play it through, please.
Here, take your pointer, Al.
Yeah, here we go. So here, this is my point, and I'm going to get to you, Rip, and I know you know this. At ball release, go ahead and throw it. Keep going. Okay, I'm going to show you the cone here, but this guy here, emergency hack, 1-2 count. I know it's Jacob deGrom, and he's one of the best in the world. Play it again. So here, I want to show what, now it's 99 on the black. Go ahead and play it through. If you play this through, the eyeballs for, this is what he sees. He's on, stay right there, Dave. He's on the first base side. Now, back in the day, lefty's first base, righty's third base. The guys are moving around because of different assortment of release points. But this is what he sees. Look at how far this is. You figure he's what, 6'2", 6'3", whatever his size is? Out of the ball release. Go ahead and play it. This is where he sees it. And then at contact. This is a far distance to that point, of course, as you just said when you feel the ground ball. Do you want to hit a ball here? Do you want to hit a ball here? Would you rather hit a ball here? I don't know. That's pretty difficult to stay on it and drive that baseball.
And especially to leave it frozen there on the 1-2 count, if you can execute that pitch, after you already established something in, then it makes it even worse. It makes it even harder. But on the open, it was this whole launch angle revolution, hit the ball in the air. And we're confusing launch angle is the ball hitting the bat and going up. That's what launch angle is. It's not the swing. And I want to show you Trevor Story, second to the last game of the year. Look at this homer. Now, this is up and away. Watch this homer. I'm going to show you something that's going to make you go, freeze. Look at point of contact, and now we're going to advance frame once. The bat head went down. So when I'm in here and I'm doing breakdowns with Big Jim Tomey and he's hitting homers in the 42 with the plastic ball, he says I'm getting down to it and through it. That's what Trevor Story does. That bat is not an uppercut. That bat hit the ball, and then his bat went 1 down, 2 down in 2 frames after the point of contact. And why and how? Because it was elevated up. And he went straight to the ball. He wasn't doing anything like this. He went point A to point B and hit a big fly down the right field line.
So here, would you stand over here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it bothers me because there's guys with exceptional velocity and still down and away is amazingly difficult to hit.
Yes.
And I couldn't hit. I was a pitcher, but when I saw a dude painting down and away, I was like, there's no way I can touch that.
So 2 things. One, for a right-hander, facing me,
right,
throwing a ball to the outside corner, he has to do more right to do that, right?
Glove side, yes.
More mechanically right.
Yes.
As a hitter, hitters must do everything right to hit the down and away pitch. Their fundamentals have to be right. Their mechanics have to be right. If you throw me up and in, up middle, I can sometimes leak.
Yes.
And still end up somehow getting the bat head to it and might be able to hit a quail somewhere. But if you go down and away and I'm in this mode, I got no chance to hit that ball.
So here's kind of a point I want to make. I want to go as high here. If we could put a strike zone on this. All right, so here's a strike zone. You can see it on there. Let me get out of the way.
So that's just above the zone, correct?
Well, if you're looking at this, now we could fudge this a little bit. Maybe it could be a little lower from the high part. But anyway,
I got you.
Higher strikes. This is my point, Rip, of why clubs are showing the analytics to say, you know, if you throw up here, guys, launch angle, they're not going to hit it. Well, guess what? I could show even more than the few that I showed the guys going yard ball. The difference between, first of all, you throw it this high, an umpire's not going to call it, and you're going to take it out of hand, right?
Got a pretty good chance to take that, yes.
You're going to take that, unless you're reckless and you don't. You swing at everything, and you swing at the rosin bag. So this is the window that I'm saying above the strike zone for you to not be able to get on top of it. That'd be really hard to really tomahawk that. I mean, Gary Sheffield or some guys like that maybe could do it. This is it. So now you're trying to get a pitcher to throw in this little window, but if he throws here, This is watch out. And it's not just watch out.
Those are the ones you were showing that were leaving.
This is like, see you later.
Right.
So, like, I get a kick out of, like, yeah, just throw it up more and, you know, launch angle. Nah, no. I want to teach every kid to throw that sucker, and maybe even lower. Down and away. Get your catcher to set up down and away and master that. And it doesn't have to be 98. It doesn't have to be 99. It could be your 85% heater. And you tell me what, you tell me otherwise with respect to where you're looking at this.
Well, and the best thing about this, too, because I said this earlier on counts, if a pitcher has 2 pitches, he can throw for a strike, right? Yes. Just 2. 2 pitches, he can throw for a strike. When you talk about the eyesight and the distance that it looks away, I'm just going to go personal experience and say Nolan Ryan, I faced him in Memorial Stadium. I'm in the batter's box. He throws a first pitch hook, right? And Nolan threw the first pitch hook that starts in your ear flap.
Yep.
That's where it started. When it leaves his hand, so my take was, strike 1. Next pitch, hook, So now I'm 0-2, and he throws one of those, right? 0-2 heater down and away. I thought it was this far outside.
Yes.
Because I'm sitting here looking at that, and then this hit me. Strike 3, see you later. Soldier boy, never moved the bat.
Real quick, because I know we have to go. How many guys today, as good as they are, and I know they're stronger, will drive this ball out of the ballpark?
A handful.
Let me go to the strike zone.
A handful.
A handful. All right, you're saying a handful that could go this way. Yard ball opposite way.
Right.
I'm saying a very small handful, maybe less than what's on your 5 fingers. How many can hit this one?
Quite a few.
Anywhere.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Look, the separator, and I think your premise was because DeGrom was featured in your piece.
Yeah.
DeGrom separates himself because he can hit a Nats rear end on the outside corner with 94, 95 on the first pitch to get a first pitch strike, which down and away first pitch fastball strike still the best pitch in baseball, and it always will be. And then he has the ability to mix something else up, and when he goes back out there with 2 strikes, he seems to add a little butter to it, and it's 97, and he still hits that same Nats rear end.
I'm saying this. I'll take my chances with 3 singles to right if they're right-handed batters, then flirt around up here with potential double home run.
Look, you just proved with your graphs that down and away to both lefties and righties doesn't get hit.
Yep.
Period.